Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of FPL Friends. And this week we're going to be talking about game week 14 and looking ahead to game week 15. And I think it was a pretty good week for Prash. It was not so good week for me, but we'll get into that in a bit. And also a little moment silence for Unai Emery, who has officially been sacked. Obviously, if you heard our
And the
podcast,
Watford guy.
Yeah, I was getting to him, but I have less. Yeah, so as most of you know, if you listened to our pod last week, that I wanted his head gone, and it did go. And then obviously I was really happy at the beginning, and then I saw Prash the other day, and I was like, I'm feeling a little bit emotional because he's a nice guy, and I have full on respect for him. So I wish Unai Emery well in the future. And then obviously Watford's manager got sacked, Kiko Flores. Yeah, he only had 85 days in charge, but he's bottom of the league, so I really don't care about him. But good luck to him as well. So yeah, I just wanted to. We said potentially other managers might get sacked, but Pellegrini did a very good job. And who else was the other one? Marco Silva.
I'm not sure about him. They played well, but he obviously they lost in the very last moment, and he looked bare upset. But I don't know if he looked upset because they lost in the last moment, or he looked upset because he knew
his job's gone.
Yeah, either like within the next 2 days. I doubt in the next 2 days, or like after the game on Tuesday, whoever they're playing, if they lose that, he's probably gone.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Probably
Yeah.
gone. I don't know. Are they now in the relegation zone?
Everton, I think they're just above.
I want to see.
I think they're literally.
They're 17th. They're 2 points ahead of Southampton. And who is their next fixture?
They've got a disgusting run, don't they?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, even if he gets sacked, who wants to come in? Who wants to come in and basically lose 4 games in a row?
Emery. He did that for Arsenal. I may as well do it at Everton.
True, but it's also mad if whoever comes in against that run of fixture somehow like gets a few draws and win. Fucking hell, they play Liverpool next. Oh, but it's Merseyside derby. Everton's normally decent in that.
Yeah, I think the way he played today, I think they'll be fine. They'll get a couple of draws, maybe nick a win somewhere, but they just need to wait until their fixtures get better.
Yeah, they're not the worst. They are bad fixtures, but Chelsea lost. I don't know what fuck Lampard was doing. We'll talk about that later. United fucking shit. Arsenal shit.
Yeah, we can start with Everton and Leicester then if you want to start kick off with that game.
Oh yeah. We normally start with top 6, but Leicester have qualified for that. Yeah, it's top 2 now at this point.
I know.
How many points are they behind Liverpool?
They're 8 points behind them.
Are they 8 points? No.
Yeah. They're 3 points ahead of City, 6 points ahead of Chelsea. It's just mad.
It's mad, but so we made a bet, didn't we? That
we did make a bet.
What was the bet? That I think Leicester will finish above City, which is basically second.
Yeah.
And you think City will either turn it around or Leicester cannot sustain this momentum?
Oh, 100%. I'm fully backing myself. City are a City for a reason. I think Leicester, they look good.
I agree with you there that City are City for a reason, but us trusting City has bitten us in the arse for like 10 weeks now. The amount of times you've said City and Captain Sterling.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, and then the time you don't captain him this week, he actually does something. But
let's not talk about that, please. But it's horrible. It's actually depressing, this game at sometimes. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yes.
City
at the end of the day, City have had. We haven't played well for the last 5-6 games. Yet they're only 3 points behind the best run Leicester have had. So I'm not worried. What was the bet? 5 tequila shots.
Yeah. Either way, even if I fucking lose the bet or win the bet, I don't really give a shit. But no, I just I'm just questioning how City, like, we obviously know Laporte, but Laporte has been out for ages, and City have still to an extent like been winning their games, like not easily, but they've been winning their games, and then they then draw to like Newcastle, and they played poorly that entire game. So
yeah. I don't know. I think they'll turn it around, but we shall see.
No, they will, but will they turn it around too late? Is it when Aguero comes back? Is it when Laporte comes back? I don't know what else.
It would be too late. It would be too late for Liverpool, but it won't be.
Oh
too
yeah,
late
yeah, no, yeah.
It's 100%. It's too late already.
No, yeah, it is.
They're 11 points ahead,
Yeah.
and they haven't lost a game. It's the only game they've drawn is against United, which is just ironic. But
Yeah, no, it's just fucking weird. But no,
yeah,
I don't see Liverpool losing it now. I don't
yeah.
see Liverpool.
So Leicester and Everton.
Yeah, that's the game I just
Yeah,
watched.
we just watched that game. So it was again the Vardy party.
It
Obviously,
was. He
it
should have
was
done
to an
more.
extent. Yeah, to an extent.
He should have done more.
But you know what? He just wasn't involved as much. But saying that, he's just the biggest poacher I've ever seen. So
Yeah.
he gets the one chance. He finished the one chance. That is it. So anyway, I obviously don't have him, but now I do because as soon as he scored, I was like, this is stupid now. But it was my plan to get him in anyway. So, but yeah, I thought Everton played very well. I thought Richarlison looked quite dangerous. One thing I was going to say about Leicester is that I just think that they're slightly off being
Off in one
as in
sense.
slightly off being the like Premier League champions just for a couple of reasons. They have such a sick squad, but obviously I think their wingers just need upgrading because
Yeah.
City have Sterling and
Sterling,
Sane,
no, not De Bruyne. Sane, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez.
yeah.
That's fucking dirty.
Liverpool have Mane and
Salah.
yeah. I think Barnes and Perez are just not good enough for that team. If they
Yeah.
brought in one winger, I reckon they would blitz like every single team. Like they struggled today because all their play comes from the central two players, Tielemans and Maddison. But because there was no space for them today, because Everton did so well, they had to go to Plan B, which was Iheanacho. But fair play, they could get.
But no, that was a mad substitution.
Oh, it was sick.
Iheanacho played like one of his best games, and that finish at the end to win them that game in like the 93rd minute or whatever it was
yeah.
Wow, scenes. That was scenes. They all ran to
scenes.
Rodgers and they were like just fucking screaming.
I know. Fair play. So I brought in Vardy.
Yeah.
And who else do I have? Sionchu obviously didn't get.
I didn't expect him to. I didn't expect him to clean.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
I captained Vardy thinking, it could be Marco Silva's last game, but I did expect a fight. And in that fight, I didn't expect Leicester to keep it clean.
They did well. Everton did well. I have Tielemans, yeah. And I think he's their second best player after Vardy. I think he's better than Maddison in that role. And he's just pure world class. Maybe not for FPL so much, but he does get forward a lot. He had a couple of shots. But I think within 2 years.
Yeah, he had 2 shots. Maddison also had 2 shots.
Yeah.
Vardy had 4. Perez had 3.
But Vardy had 2 big chances as well. So
yeah, one of them was the header. Oh, if he'd put that away, I'd have had the best captaincy option then. But nah, wasn't so. But
yeah, I think within 2 years, Tielemans is gonna go to like Barcelona or something. He's that good.
This is my other worry with Leicester, is ultimately, they are just there to, not ultimately, they're ultimately there to win, but they have to make money from buying and selling players eventually. And with constant rumors around United, which always piss me off because like we're associated to everyone in the transfer window, and the transfer window coming up, there's all these rumors about Maddison.
Always, and like
Maddison for 80 million to 100 million. If we're willing to pay that money,
they're not going to say no.
They're not going to say no. But then the other point is like you've not got enough squad depth to replace Maddison, unless they then buy in the transfer window as well. But you're now second in the league, one of your best players, even though you're going to get like 100 million, if that is the offer, are you really going to then jeopardize you being second? Yeah, you're not going to turn it down, but then you jeopardize being second in the league right now because you're getting rid of, as you said, one of their best players, their main creative player. I don't know. It's a weird one. And I think that's the problem with Leicester, as you said. Like 2 years time, they get rid of Tielemans for X amount of money, and then same with Rodgers is just going to churn around like great players, but then they're going to go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Leicester is not like a home at the end for a player to want to like stay on, because they're not a big enough club financially to reject like offers like that.
Exactly. Yeah. But Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus, they're all coming.
It
And
will actually be really interesting to see if Maddison goes to United, what Leicester end up looking like. And
but the thing is, if Madison goes to United, get 80 million for him, they could really spend that money wisely. And they did so well. They bought Soyuncu for some like peanuts, like literally peanuts.
well, Sancho might go as well. I think the rumors are Pep is really interested in Sancho.
I mean, they need someone like that. So
Yeah. Oh, that'll be mad. If I keep Sancho in and Sancho goes to City,
oh,
little
yeah, oh
little
yeah,
4.9 fixed asset. Oh no, he's gonna rotate the fuck out of me.
oh yeah. When Laporte comes back, and then he's going to play Otamendi for no reason, it's just be funny. But
Yeah.
anything else on Leicester other than I brought in Vardy. They've got Watford next. Do you think Vardy captain potential there? They've sacked their manager. Will there be a bounce?
That I so on you know Saturday, as soon as like the game week started, I then go make my like team for the next week, make the substitutions, make the captaincy. Captaincy's on Vardy right now.
Yeah.
But then, Quincy Sanchez got sacked. I am a bit afraid of the new manager bounce. Watford, and we saw the Watford game as well against Southampton. They were playing well for like at least the first half, and then
about 60
Southampton
minutes,
got the clutch goal in, and then from there things kind of changed. So I don't know, but then equally I don't know who else I'm going to captain. I don't want to captain Mane because it's Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
I am thinking about captaining Son against my own fucking team because I think we're that shit, and I think Mourinho's going to prove a point.
Is it Tottenham? Is United at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Still, that doesn't really make a difference.
But then that's not the most ideal captaincy option. De Bruyne against Burnley, no, I don't really want to do that. Mount, nope. And then I'm left with Vardy. That's the thing. Out of all the other options, you have got the new manager bounce, but it just seems like Vardy's the best option ultimately.
Yeah. Well, the captaincy is on Vardy for me as well at the moment. So
see who they bring in. They have to bring in, or I don't know. Is it just going to be their like assistant, whoever it is, just like Arsenal doing it? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, anything on Everton? I know their fixtures are terrible, so I wouldn't really.
Nah, terrible fixtures. As we've always said for the last couple of weeks, like the only player we considered for a while was Deeney, but then they can't clean. Richarlison is in a weird 2 out of he's a weird price guy, 7.9 million. There's so many assets in the 7.5 million range that you'd rather consider.
Yeah, especially with the fixtures.
Yeah, and maybe after the fixtures, and if Silva most likely will get the sack, and if he is sacked by then, and all of a sudden in the new manager bounce, Richarlison starts banging because he already looks dangerous.
Yeah, he does.
Then he could be one to consider, but for now, just avoid Leicester. No, avoid Everton.
Yeah.
Leicester triple up on basically.
Yeah. Just a very quick point about their formation. They went 3 at the back, so Deeney was playing like a left winger basically. Well, going forward, but at the back they're literally playing 5-4-1.
Yeah.
This was the first time they played this formation this season. Deeney created the most assists, not most assists, most chances created this game. So eventually, when the fixtures get better for them, he's only 5.8 right now because obviously no one wants him at the moment. But it's just interesting to see what their formation goes going forward.
Yeah, but then you just see 5.8 and then you see Chilwell at 5.9, and if you're going to spend that much on the defender.
Oh yeah. Ricardo's a bit expensive. But...
Yeah, Ricardo's a bit expensive. You're pushing Liverpool territory there. Actually, we might as well move on to Liverpool.
Yeah, we can move on to Liverpool.
I'm surprised you didn't message me at how vexed about how you lost your double Liverpool.
Oh my god, it was I
can't believe that's how they.
I mean, Lewis Dunk of all players as well. Like, what is he? He just managed just passing it into the corner.
That was so smart. Well, I don't know what I don't know what they were doing. Like, Adrian was on the other side, like trying to set up the wall, and then the ref called the whistle, and Dunk just fucking put it in.
The ref kind of snaked Liverpool a bit there.
Yeah,
snaked my team as well.
I thought, how can you do that? Like, the keeper's clearly not ready, but. I don't know what the rules around
No, I don't know the rules. Yeah, but that just feels very snaky, and he clearly doesn't have any Liverpool defenders in his side, so he's just kind of why not?
Probably a dunk. Yeah,
probably a dunk. But they played well though. didn't they?
Brighton. Oh,
Yeah.
Brighton should that could have been a draw.
This is very worrying.
Brighton had a few big chances that they kind of just didn't put away, and then like it didn't seem like Liverpool really created anything beyond the two headers. No, there was a few. Mane had a few big chances.
Yeah, Mane.
Mane. You
Shut up.
just
My captain.
the whole Liverpool game bucked you up.
Oh, really
Yeah, Mane
did.
should not have blanked. I think he had a few chances that he should have put away. A few chances that Bobby should have put away, which would have been Mane assists. I don't really know what the fuck Salah did the whole game.
Apparently he was not good. He came off after 69 minutes.
Klopp's having banter with himself there.
He's like, ooh, who should I take off at this time? But apparently Salah didn't do too well. But he's
Only
obviously
two
still
shots
coming.
there.
He's
No
coming,
big chances.
and he didn't create anything. So
Yeah, no, there was obviously those questions around like doubling up on Mane Salah. That's not.
No.
But I do feel like if you're still sitting on Salah, I don't think it's a sideways transfer anymore to go from Salah to Mane. Mane clearly looks more dangerous, and I think until Salah fully shakes off whatever niggle he had in his like ankle, I don't know. Mane's just always looking more dangerous now. A few game weeks in a row, he's looking more dangerous. Now we've got 1 month of like game after game after game, and while like Salah's still like fully recovering, I think that is not a sideways transfer. I don't think that's a waste of a free transfer there if you'd go in one to the other. So obviously we spoke about Trent getting 2 beautiful assists. Oh, that was
very good. Yeah, it was coming. It was coming, wasn't it?
Yeah. We're probably not next week in the Merseyside derby, but this is what we want to see from Trent. You know, fucking all these crosses that he's whipping in. Funny.
Literally all the time. Just yeah.
Yeah, he had 7 crosses whipped in, and then Robertson had 3, and then Trent created 2. Not a lot of chances created generally throughout.
Yeah, but even Liverpool's XG is only 1.3,
1.31, yeah.
which is it feels like their lowest of the season. It feels really low.
And that was a game that, you know, there were a few chances Liverpool could have buried, but Brighton, the way they played very well. It was one of probably their best performances of the season. And yeah, they could have come away with the draw in that. Liverpool just getting through some of these games very, 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 very close.
Yeah, and Lewis Dunk, I am actually tempted at 4.6.
It's like not shit, but because you were considering Matt Ryan and then you saw their fixtures, so I don't see why you didn't bring in Lewis Dunk.
Yeah, because they had Liverpool and then Arsenal, so obviously the 5 and the 4, the 2 Reds, they did kind of put me off a little bit, but their fixtures aren't amazing until January. But
who are you thinking of taking out for Dunk?
I'm thinking of upgrading like Hanley to Dunk
for a bench player.
Yeah, potentially, because you know, obviously with the Christmas period coming up, we're going to need some bench players. So I've got the money to do it right now. Like I can do it.
Yeah. No, but then I don't get what your defense is going to be.
It's going to be Trent, Söyüncü, Robertson.
And then you're just going to Dunk as like first bench then.
Yeah.
And you still don't got Lundstram.
No, I can't afford Lundstram right now.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of getting anyway, we can go on to Sheffield United later, but yeah, anyway, so that was, Brighton looked good. Connolly started ahead of Morpay.
Yeah,
he only played 76 minutes, but obviously didn't do anything.
You got rid of him anyway for Jamie Vardy.
He's gone, yes.
Just looking at it now, interesting pick here. A little bit of a differential. Ox, 6.2. Fabinho is probably out till after the new year, so it's a good few game weeks in the middle. And he seems to get in the box quite a lot. He seems to be taking a few. He took 4 shots.
I agree. I said this, but then we were
but there's a lot of other options out there at that price.
But actually, if you look at his results, he hasn't got more than 3 points in a game yet.
But he's barely played.
He's been playing the last 4 or 5 games pretty much.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fair.
But I can see why, because even in Champions League, and he's been scoring, and what are there other? Yeah, he's been scoring and assisting. He's a very nice little defender, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And then obviously Van Dijk getting the 2 goals. I
His
still
first
don't
goal
think
since the
Van Dijk,
first.
yeah, is an option yet. Yeah, but he's apparently scored more goals than any other defender since like last year or something like that.
He hasn't scored since the beginning of the first game of
Yeah,
the season. So
yeah.
just, I mean,
I
he's
still
looked.
remember that.
I
Still
remember
remember
that.
that. The very first goal was
Points.
Salah to Van Dijk, yeah, and that guy screamed points next to us, and we were so
Yeah,
ecstatic,
because we had
thinking
the
the
same
rest of the
player.
season was going to be like that, because we both had Van Dijk,
Both had
but
Salah.
yeah, and no, it's just not the way things are.
Not really, but I mean, you're doing all right. But we'll see how long.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see how long this sustains. But Van Dijk's now the seventh highest scoring defender now, with that 17 points. But yeah, like how often is he really going to score 2 goals a game? But
I think there were the second one was very good. He got in front of Dunk,
yeah,
but the first one he literally had a free header. Like,
yeah. I think if Liverpool can start cleaning again, then Van Dijk is worth considering. But I really don't want to pay 6.4 million for a defender who can't clean and then just hope he gets a header in every couple of game weeks and makes
yeah,
up for it.
yeah.
He's just blanking constantly. So yeah, allow Van Dijk. Anyways, big man.
Big
Big
man.
man.
Big man Van Dijk. All right, Liverpool. Yeah, so they're done. They are. Who they got next? They got Everton. That'd be a good match.
Derby. All right, let's go on to the. Let's talk about Man City. Let's talk about City now. We spoke a bit of City earlier. Raheem Sterling scored finally. You didn't captain him this time, and you scored.
I know it's ridiculous. Honestly, actually, just my worst luck I think I've had. Like, Captain Mane thinking that was a safer choice, but obviously not. Like, whatever. But anyway, he pissed me off, so he's out.
Yeah.
Obviously, last week we were saying what we're gonna do with Sterling, and I still think as a 12 mil player, he's not worth it at the moment, especially with the fixtures coming up.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I think the reason you pay 12 million for Sterling is so you don't sit there for 90 minutes while watching City play and basically like clench your asshole. Like that's what you're paying. No, it's true. Like there's so much fear when I don't own Sterling. Like the entire time he's gonna bang. Even after he scored a goal, I was like, you can get a hat trick now, aren't you? You're just gonna fucking ruin my game week rank or my normal rank. I'm just gonna get down arrows from you and from everyone else that owns Sterling. But as good as he looks, to an extent, just City together, like
City
cohesively, they just don't look good. They don't look good. So I was bold enough to say last week, can we go without City assets altogether? The answer to that is no, because De Bruyne did De Bruyne things, and I think that was the best goal of this season so far.
It's up there. It's up there. I can't remember.
That was fucking mad. The man just chested it and just let it bounce once and then volleyed it in the top corner.
That's a mad goal. But have you seen his stats? They're honestly ridiculous as well.
Yeah, he had the most shots that game.
The most shots that game. He created the most chances
all weekend. 6. I think he had the most shots this weekend out of anyone.
Yeah, and created the most chances and crossed. He had 15 crosses. It's like every single stat is just him at the top. So you can't. I don't think you can go without De Bruyne.
No. Oh, it'd be nice if they can buy Soyuncu and then someone can header his crosses in.
Yeah, Fernandinho there. He's like 5'2". He's like, oh, let me header. No, go back to your box.
So what was the other thing? So Jesus just
he should have scored.
He should have scored. He's I don't know. There was obviously all these stats around like him and Sterling. He's not. I don't know what he does. He just pisses me off when I watch him play. I don't know why, but he doesn't finish. He doesn't pass when he needs to. And as skillful he is, and as much as I take him as a striker myself, he's not Aguero yet. That's the thing. That's the problem. And Aguero is just pissing me off as well, even though it's Aguero. So I think ultimately we're not happy with City. We're not happy with the defense, even though he played Mendy and then Sterling Banks.
I don't know. I think Stones he's just not good enough for that team.
No. Otamendi's not good enough. They just whole defense is not good enough.
Yeah, they need to report back, and their fixtures coming up. I'm glad I've sold Sterling, and even if he scores, like I won't be upset because I've got Vardy and Zaha for like the Sterling,
Yeah.
basically for Sterling. So it's just like it's
Yeah.
worth it if you don't. I don't think he's worth because at 12 mil you're expecting a goal every game / 2 goals every game or 1 goal 1 assist. This guy's not been doing anything, and even if he does, it's just too much money.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. Fully agree with you there.
And then Newcastle,
Played well.
my,
Played
my
very
man,
well.
my man Saint Maximum obviously blanked. Came off injured. It's just sad time in the days of Raichura. That's me.
Wait, who'd you bring Zaha in for? Was it Saint Maxima?
Sterling.
Oh yeah. Sterling and then Colin.
Saint Maximum is on my first bench next game. So.
And then Tammy's on your other bench.
Oh no, no. I've started Tammy.
You're starting Tammy.
But
Tammy
if he doesn't
should play, but
if he doesn't play, then he'll come off for Saint Max, which is fine because I love Saint Max. He's such a good player. He's just so good.
Oh no, actually, if he could finish, he'd be sick.
I
And
know.
like you could see City's defense, especially like Walker,
They got scared.
couldn't handle him. He was fucking walking through them, like taking them all on. But then you take the damn shot, and I'm like, what was that?
I know, literally. I need to get rid of him, but he's a nice bench player, isn't he? So,
Yeah. So what are the
but
pictures looking like? Because you did mention Williams or
mention
however
Williams
the hell
last-
and then he obviously scored, and like they did defend really well. Obviously it was 2-2 because it was City and it was De Bruyne and it was Sterling, but they defended very well the entire game, like to make sure that they didn't let more in,
the
basically.
defense was very, very good. And like, if you're considering some of the defense, like Williams, I'm not sure how much is Williams.
It's 4.6.
Oh,
Very
that's mad.
reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
You can get him instead of Dunk. Because, they play Sheffield next, Southampton, Burnley, Palace. And then their fixtures get a bit weird. So
Yeah,
you get 4 games. It's
think
just a
I'd-
transfer waiting to happen. That's the problem.
I prefer to get Dunk in over Williams.
Yeah, because Dunk takes their free kicks as well. So
For some reason, it's just the weirdest thing, but it's just very weird.
it's
But
just like David Luiz.
what a legend in the Arsenal ranks. Stupid idiot. So yeah, there's nothing much else in Newcastle. If you're looking to upgrade Pope as you are, maybe Dubravka might be a good shout.
Dubravka played sick.
Yeah.
Dubravka played sick. Like, I think that because Sterling should have scored the very last minute.
That was such a sick save.
That was so sick. Like, I don't know how tall he must be. He's at least, I don't know, must be 6'2", 6'3" at least.
7'3".
And then
Get down to that ball.
to go down like that and to get that was mad. Dubravka.
Yeah, it was mad. Fair play. But he's 5 mil, I think. So,
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't consider anyone else from
He's 6'3".
Newcastle.
Yeah, he's 6'3". Fair, mad.
Oh,
And then
I thought you were talking about his price. I was like,
no,
he's not
his
6
height. His height. 6.3 inches. And then we've got John Joe Shelby. Yeah, mad goal. I mean, not an asset to consider, but
That was just a great goal.
it was a great goal.
Appreciation
So,
for that
little
goal.
appreciation for him. He's listening. He's
I know
cheering.
he's listening. I know. Hey, Shelby.
Anyways,
Should we
all right,
move
that's
on?
enough with City. Yes.
Yes.
Who should we go on next? Oh, we're going to. Oh yes, I was meant to actually say this at the start of the podcast while Ricky had his little appreciation for Emery. So we met up and we watched the soccer Saturday on Sky Sports for the 3:00 games, and I think this has been a weird week for Ricky with like the emotions of Emery leaving, and then you didn't have like the best of weeks.
Yeah.
And during Ricky's like moment of like emotion, he goes to me and he was like, "I might transfer in Dele Alli."
Oh my God, this was a sad moment. I'm not gonna lie. This was one of my lowest moments.
And my eyes like lit up, like, "Oh my God, you're gonna make a sensible transfer with a Spurs player because Dele Alli's banging right now." And then like 2 minutes later, he's like, "Fuck, what did I say?"
And I thought about it because I would have had to get rid of Tammy to get in Ali, and it was you know what I did think about? I did think about it quite hard just today. I was like, should I get rid of Connolly or Tammy? And I was like, I can't be like cheering on an alley goal. That is the stupidest thing I've ever thought in my life.
It's not. It's not only Spurs. You hate Ali more
oh my
than any
god,
Spurs.
his face. It's like, mate. You are just the most annoying. No, I'm glad. Thank you for bringing me back down to earth. I'm glad it did bring him in. Like I like Son. I think he's a nice boy. But Ali, literally, just the worst. Like, I'm glad he's gonna. It's quite annoying because he would have been. He would
When
be.
I'm like shopping and Ali's like the model, I'm like, fuck off, just piss off. I may bring you in my FPL team, but I just like your little cheeky little smile there. It just really annoys me. I don't know why I don't like certain Spurs players. Just like this is something about Spurs. I don't know what it is.
Anyway, we're not going to slate Spurs just yet. We have to go on to. We'll do Arsenal first.
Oh, you want to talk about Arsenal? I thought that was a little cue to talk about Spurs now.
Okay, we can talk about Spurs.
Yeah, we'll talk about Spurs.
We'll talk about Spurs.
So, look, okay, you're obviously not going to bring a Spurs player in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you may do.
I think Ali is definitely best shout.
Try and get you like drunk enough to bring a transfer in Ali. That'll be funny.
Hey, if you manage to do that, fair play.
That'll be madness. I'm gonna try that next time you're smashing me up. Ricky, take a -1 for Ali. Like fine.
Or you just get me drunk enough to like get into my FPL account and do it for me.
No,
that would be mean, wouldn't it?
No, that's really mean. That's cruel. Oh, I don't force you to do it yourself, but not do it for you. Anyways, so Ali played really, really well. So Ali like he's apparently he plays a little like Thomas Muller used to. He creates, he finds space and he exploits space in a really, really like good way. Yeah. And I think Mourinho's seen this and Mourinho knows this, and Mourinho's now allowing Ali to play in that position, in that way, in that style that he's always been really good at. Hence why we're seeing this little spur of like Ali goals and Ali creativity. So he had 5 shots, all in the box, 3 big chances. He could have got a hat trick. He should have got a hat trick, to be fair. He should have finished it. At 8.5, I think he's nailed. I think the way he's playing, he's very creative. He's getting in the box. He's taking good shots. He's finishing them. He's scoring goals. I think he's scored like 3 goals in 2 games, or
he's 2 goals and assist.
2 goals and assist. What in 3 games?
In 2 games. In 2 games. In 2 games.
Oh yeah, and because Mourinho's only been in the Premier League for 2 games, and then there was the 3rd game in the Champions League, and I think he scored in that, didn't he as well?
I think he scored, yeah.
Yeah. So, and Ali's price is quite nice actually, 8.5.
Yeah, that's why I would have considered Ali over Son, because his price is just a bit nicer.
Yeah. Oh fuck, this is just convincing me to bring Ali in. God damn it.
Yeah, but who'd you bring out?
Yeah, I don't want to double up on Ali and Son. That's the problem.
Allison.
And then ultimately, I do prefer Son, because like even watching the Son looked more threatening, like because Ali's first goal was Son's creativity. Son had a few like chances that he should have finished off as well, but he only had 2 shots. And then he had the assist to who was it at the end? Sissoko. Yeah, that was a mad goal as well.
That was actually a good goal.
That was a good goal.
Fair play to Sissoko.
Yeah, no,
I don't like him either, but you know.
You laughed when Sissoko was playing over. Who was he starting over?
Lucas Moura.
And Ericsson, but
yeah, but that makes sense to laugh at that. That is funny.
But Mourinho knows what he's doing.
He doesn't. How many times has he got sacked? How many times have I got sacked? 0. How many times has he got sacked? Like 6. Who knows what he's doing? Me or him? Definitely me.
That's when you put it that way.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cheeky little way to manipulate stats there, but that's why you're an FPL player.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's an interesting point. Okay, because I was thinking about potentially bringing Lucas Moura in, and Lucas Moura has now shown us that he is not nailed. No.
Yeah, but I think the only people that are nailed in that team are Ali, Son, and Kane.
Kane's too expensive.
I think
then you've got Ali and Son, and I think there's a good debate there. I think Ali, at this point, because he's cheaper, and he seems to be very in form and creating more and getting more shots on.
Yeah.
Well, I think ultimately they'll both get a similar number of points by the end of it. I think it all depends on how much money you got. I feel like we're struggling to spend now. Now that we've got rid of City assets, I think we're struggling to spend.
I agree.
I'm just sitting with money in the bank. I know some people are you bastards, but no, it's true.
It's true. Like, I don't know. Like, there's some people you kind of like. Just a quick example, Pulisic. I don't know whether to bring him in or not. But like, he's a weird one. But we can go on to Chelsea.
We'll talk about it. And then Bournemouth, obviously Harry Wilson banging again. He only played 27 minutes though. Beautiful free kick, then scored a goal. Then him and Callum Wilson fucked it in the end, and they should have drawn that game.
I don't understand why he doesn't start more. It just very.
I don't know. Who did he come on for? Was it for Fraser? Was who?
Yeah.
He was
Fraser had 63 minutes.
3 minutes, and yeah, Fraser did fuck all that game. Zero, nothing. I don't get why Harry Wilson didn't play, and I think Harry Wilson, if he was nailed, he would be a decent shot for 6 million, but he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, but surely he's the only one that can score goals for them at the moment. It's just a weird one, but
actually, Sonny Boy created 4 chances, 3 big chances, and then Ali created 1 chance. That makes okay. So yeah, there is an argument between the two.
What are Bournemouth's fixtures like?
I don't think they're great. I think I looked at them and they weren't great. I still got Rico on my bench though.
No, they're not good.
No. Palace, Liverpool, Chelsea, Burnley, Arsenal, and then after that they get decent.
Yeah. Bring back Callum Wilson.
Yeah, the fucker's blanked for 7 weeks after not blanking for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Weird guy.
He's a proper weird guy.
Anyway, so no assets from Bournemouth basically.
I mean, Rico, on your bench.
Yeah. Rico's fine.
4.3 mil. Yeah, but he's blank for like three. No, he's got 0 points for like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, this is why he's a bench player.
Good thing I'm starting him
next week.
I'm not starting him next week.
Wait, who's it? Yeah.
He's my second bench next week, so.
Actually, I don't know who to bench first next week. Rico or Kelly. I don't know. It's an interesting game, Palace Bournemouth.
I think Kelly because Kelly.
Yeah, I think Kelly as well.
Palace are good, but anyway, we can do it.
And then, what was the other thing I was going to say about Spurs? I still don't think. I know people are bringing Aurier, and I know Aurier is essentially playing as like a right winger, and he's 4.9, so fares.
But they can't clean.
No, because at first I thought, you can't handle set pieces, and then when Wilson's free kick went on, you can't handle set pieces. But Wilson's free kick was just unstoppable, so that wasn't. If it was 3-1 and it was just Wilson's free kick, fine. I'd consider that like kind of a clean, basically, because how often is someone going to score an unstoppable free kick like that? But then, that goal at the end was just stupid. That was just shit defending. So I think Mourinho needs to sort that out a bit before we start considering like Spurs defenders. But I still don't think Aurier is the worst shout because he seems to get up very forward.
Yeah, he seems to get up there.
Put in 6 crosses.
But I mean, Alderweireld, he got an assist, but like he's a centre back, so he's
that's the thing. He's a centre back. He's 5.4 million. Like, no one's paying that much money for defenders anymore. All our defenders are less than 5 mil.
Apart from all my defenders.
Yeah. Are they? Oh yeah.
Apart from Soyuncu.
Yeah. All right, we can move away from Spurs, but we'll see if you transfer in Dele Alli.
I can't anymore. I physically can't.
I don't know. We'll get you to do it.
Okay.
One day. All right. What are the tops? Oh yeah, you might as well roast Arsenal now, and then I'll roast Man United.
Okay. Should we do Arsenal first?
Norwich 2-2 to Norwich. I can't even say shit because we fucking drew to Aston Villa. But yeah, you drew to Norwich. Pookie scored first in that game.
Yeah, this was awful defending. So I watched this game, and even though I saw maybe a slight improvement for Arsenal, because we did defend slightly better because Norwich's XG was only 0.7, which is an improvement for Arsenal conceding that. They conceded less shots, I think, than they have been in previously, but I mean that could be just Norwich. Look, there was a slight improvement, but at the end of the day, defensively we just can't do shit.
Yeah.
We started Mustafi and David Luiz. Surely that's the most banned centre back pairing you can.
And then your 72 million
He didn't even
fucking
come on.
transfer. No, did what? Why? What?
I don't know.
You're 2-2. Bring on your one of your more creative, skillful players. I don't. Oh fuck knows.
No, it's just stupid. But anyway, going forward, we did look a little better than we have been previously, and you could tell. But obviously, Freddie Ljungberg's only had like 2 games, two days, sorry, before in between Emery sacking and getting the game. So
yeah,
obviously
there's definitely a new manager coming in.
Yeah,
it's not going to be like they're going to give it a few weeks. There's probably someone like within the next game week or 2.
I'm hoping Brendan Rodgers, man.
It's not Brendan Rodgers. It's not a chance.
God, I hope it's Brendan Rodgers.
He's downgrading.
Yeah, but we could pay him more.
True.
Yeah, someone's season ticket, just sell it and sell it to Rodgers, and that could be like his wage because it's so expensive. What was I going to say? So yeah, going forward, we did look a little better, but still not great.
What happened to you thinking about Lacazette?
Yeah, I was. He didn't have much involvement, in my opinion. Like you can look at the stats and think he did, but it's one of those games where I think we need one more game to see how Freddie's going to do.
Yeah.
It just that lineup was really weird as well. And he brought on Saka instead of Pepe. It's just need one more game, 1 or 2 more games. Have a look at Lacazette, and fair play to whoever brought in Aubameyang. But like even it just didn't seem like he had two shots and 2 big chances, so fair. But I don't know. I'm not happy. Still, what are you gonna do? Norwich played well though, and Cantwell's just an amazing shout of 4.6, like one of the best.
Oh yeah, no. So obviously because I brought in Son, so now I'm thinking about taking out Mount, and I do think Cantwell was a good shout because you were saying earlier like how you don't know if it was Arsenal attacking slightly better or is it more of a case of like Norwich were playing slightly better in general. But I think was it Daniel Farke, whatever his name is. I think he's got. Yeah, I think he was always complaining for a few weeks that he had loads of injuries. Seems like a couple of his players has come back. Seems like he's now performing well, and it seems like him putting Cantwell in the number 10 position.
Yeah.
Has really changed the game. Like Cantwell scored. Did Cantwell Cantwell didn't assist Perky, but I think Cantwell is just being really creative.
I think at 4.6 you can't go wrong.
Exactly,
literally can't go wrong.
Is he? Like I know we put faith in him previously in the season. He's not
a starting material.
He's not a starter, no. But I think he's a very nice bench player, just to have there. But yeah, his price went from I remember it was 4.5, and then went up to 5, and then now it's dropped to 4.6. So he's had a little roller coaster there. But yeah,
I think he's a great bench player. Yeah,
I think he's a great. So I might bring when I finally have a little free transfer to get fuck off Mount or Martial, whoever pisses me off first. So I think I'll probably bring in Todd Cantwell. Yeah, and then Pookie back on the scoring sheet again 2 weeks in a row.
He didn't do much else apart from it was a fairly lucky goal as well. It took a deflection. He didn't do much else apart from that. I still don't think.
Yeah, Yeah. No, I think if you have him, he still has to go. There's so many forward options.
Exactly. Even Chris Wood is quite a good forward option at 6.2. But anyway, that's Burnley.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Ozil. An option 7.2.
Definitely not. 100% no. He takes. The only thing he does, I think the reason he's in the team is because he takes very good free kicks and corners, and we did quite well on set pieces, but literally open play, what the hell does literally nothing. So no, don't bring him in for 7.2. No.
So what he 15 crosses, 4 chances created, more than anyone else in that game.
Yeah, they're all from
also got the
set pieces.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And then you got the assist by Aubameyang for the pen.
Yeah, because he crossed it in and they handballed it. It a real assist, but yeah, it was a FPL assist.
First, did Aubameyang scored both, didn't he?
Aubameyang scored both. He missed the first pen, but so obviously it was encroachment again. We've
Yeah.
talked about that before. And his second goal was taken fairly well. It's just again from like a corner, and just kind of no, it was where did it come from? It was just a cross into the box and it kind of dropped to him. So, yeah, fair play if you brought him in, but I still would wait a couple of game weeks to see how Arsenal's attacking assets
Yeah,
do.
I definitely am. I think Aubameyang's one that fit. I am scared every week. That
Oh
he's
no,
ruined
I'm
my
not.
game week rank.
I'm actually
You're
not.
not.
No,
But you
'cause
can't see he's returning. Even under Emery was returning, and now under like whoever the new manager is, like Aubameyang is going to be the focus point of whoever the new manager is, and
but he still didn't play like centrally though. He's still played more on the
is he
wings.
still out wide?
Like Lacazette did play centrally, and yeah, I just don't like if you look at the sort of heat map where his position is, it was just wider than Lacazette. Lacazette was purely central, and he was playing more right actually instead of wide left, which is interesting. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, no, I see the heat map now. Yeah, yeah, he's more right, and then in the middle was Lacazette and Ozil Lacazette. Yeah, and you can see, no, you're just missing someone on the other side in the heat map. Like no one was there. This is why you need fucking Pepe or. Oh god damn it.
Yeah, it was meant to be. Who did we start? We started
Willock.
Yeah, see, it was a really weird formation because we had like way too many centre mids and like no wingers, so it was just very weird. Willock's number 28. He was kind of central.
Yeah. Yeah, you had no one on the other side. Martinelli and I don't know who 77 is.
It's Saka, but he came on for like 10 minutes, so it's like. But yeah, I'd wait. If you just in summary, wait.
Yeah, wait, and don't have any Norwich players apart from Todd Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah, and then wait, so it was so Aubameyang's first penalty got saved, and then because encroachment.
Yeah,
it's Tim Krul saving a penalty again. Fucking hell, it's Sky.
Tim Krul's mad.
Mad.
What is he? 4.5.
Yeah, I mean they're not gonna clean. That's the only thing. But you're basically relying on him saving penalties. But I just respect keepers that are like.
Oh, he's a quality penalty saver.
Mad. Yeah, I rate that. But all right, so that's nearly top 6 done. It's now my turn.
Yay!
Oh, God damn it! Fucking hell, Firstly, I've been thinking about Grealish for a couple of weeks, waiting for this nice little bad run of fixtures to come to end. Anyways, 100%. He scores against my club. El Ghazi assist, who I've been chatting about as well.
Yeah.
And it's all just falling apart. And then very unlucky to Rashford owners, because it was initially a Rashford goal per assist, but then it changed to Tom Heaton on goal, which is even more peak. And then Rashford assist, fine, whatever. I don't own Rashford, so I really don't give a shit.
Yeah,
same with Heaton, same with Pereira, so yeah. And then, Lindelof scores our goal, and then we concede with Mings, and, we're just all over the fucking place as per usual. It's just, and apparently, well, no, it was not even apparently, because I watched most of it. It was until Rashford's goal, for 40 minutes, we'd done nothing. Again, creating nothing. It's just...
I would say Solskjaer needs to go, but I think it's just your players, just shit.
Too many sackings are our players are shit. This is the problem. Martial, I don't know what he's doing. You took 5 attempts, 3 in the box, 1 chance, 1 big chance, and that was it wasn't a sitter, but it was one that someone of his quality should be putting away, should be getting me points. Nah, nothing. Didn't create anything in it either. So no one created anything. We had most was Fred, 3 chances created. Daniel James. This is the problem. We're not creating anything. It's Fred. Just what I want, a player like McGinn or Maddison or someone to come in, and then. I'm still scared of Rashford. Rashford's always getting points. That's the problem. Rashford's always getting points.
Yeah,
but
he is always getting points.
But it just pisses me off that Martial was meant to be a good candidate. He was an out of position number 9 for one of the biggest clubs in the world at 7 point whatever million, 7.8 right now. He's not fucking doing anything. He's just not finishing. It's quite skillful in the box. He's just don't fucking putting it away. He's just pissing me off.
Prash, he's overrated. He's so overrated. I think Rashford is rightly rated. Like, he will eventually be sick. But Martial's so overrated. Oh my god.
I think he has potential. He just, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he shows streaks of like very good play and very good skill, and then for weeks on end he will just not finish. He will just not make the correct decision.
But he's giving Rashford points while being on the pitch.
Yeah, he's giving Rashford points. So the problem with, like, Martial sits quite nicely in my midfield. The problem with Rashford is there's too many options.
Yeah, I agree.
At the forward to then want to bring in an 8.7 mil player. 8.7 is a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. And 8.7 is Dele Alli money, and I'd probably take Dele Alli right now.
Yeah. Even I would take Dele Alli over Rashford.
Yeah, it's just two fucking clubs you hate. Who do I hate less?
Literally, yeah. But Rashford he's there. He gets the points. He's a nice little shout. If you do have him, then you have him.
Yeah. I don't. So I don't know. I'm giving Martial a few weeks. I may bench him soon. Probably might bench him next week, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I might do.
Against City defense though.
What?
Against City defense.
Oh no, they play Spurs first.
Midweek. Oh,
they play Spurs midweek, and then they play
City on the weekend.
City on the weekend, and then they got Everton, Watford. So yeah. See, the thing is, I look at the green fixture and I'm like, you're still gonna fucking lose these games.
Playing against United should be a green fixture.
It should be. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with Martial. I've got Mount and Martial as two problems in my midfield. Oh yeah, we forgot about Chelsea. We need to go on Chelsea next. But yeah, Mount and Martial, two problems in my midfield. Need to get rid of one and then the other. I don't know in what order. I reckon, like, depending on who I get rid of, because they're both slightly different ranges, it'll debate on like whether I bring someone like Maddison in or someone like Zaha in.
I think you should get rid of Martial first.
Yeah, no, but then he's nailed, and I'm not sure Mount is nailed. So just before we go on to Mount, yeah, I've got nothing else to say about Aston Villa. Just that I'm waiting for these two dirty fixtures to leave, and then I think I'm going to see, can I then bring in Grealish?
I'm looking at that as well.
And I think of all the players, because Grealish, McGinn, and El Ghazi are all very similarly priced, I think Grealish is the best option.
Grealish is the best option, yep.
Yeah, he's a fucking sick player.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, after they play Sheffield, let them play Sheffield, and then Southampton, Norwich, Watford. They had 3 fixtures, nice fixtures.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go on to
Chelsea.
So,
good win for them. Oh wait, they didn't win.
I
can't even
don't
talk.
understand that lineup. Don't understand that lineup at all.
Well, him benching Willian and Kante.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to like get around this whole fixture schedule.
Yeah, he's trying to rotate.
Trying to rest places and stuff. Yeah.
You're not in a position to rest. You're not comfortably in the top 4. For him, every game is still a must win. He's got like Sheffield and not Burnley. Who's 6? Sheffield and Wolves, I think. Like right close up to him.
Yeah, I think Tottenham are 5th at the moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tottenham. That's it. He's got Mourinho right behind him right now. He can't afford to be benching 2 of his most like experienced players. So that squad was all youth basically.
Yeah, even their whole back line, literally Reece James, Tomori, Zuma, and Emerson, they're all like the youngest players ever.
Yeah.
There's no experience in that back line, and there's.
Who did Zuma play for instead?
You mean James? Zuma started.
Yeah, but Zuma doesn't always start.
I think Zuma and Tomori are always fixed at the moment. It's Reece James who came in for like Aspilicueta or something.
Oh, fair. So I thought someone else. Wasn't it Rudiger? Or Rudiger injured?
Rudiger's not played. He's been injured, yeah.
Oh, I thought Tomori was like with a more experienced centre back. Maybe
no,
not.
he's just been them two, yeah.
Fair enough. Zuma, Tomori, yeah. I do like Reece James though, but then But then Aspilicueta is obviously more experienced. Then you've then benched Kante, and then
That's weird. Benching Kante is
that
very
was
weird.
very weird. But and I don't even get the thing about, okay, I get, like, they're more experienced players. He can't need to rest them. Kante's a machine.
Yeah, he could go for days. He could
Exactly.
literally
So
put,
I
yeah.
don't get why bench. I don't get why bench.
But the thing is, I think he benched Kante because Jorginho's in good form, Kovacic is in actually really good form, and then he wants to play Mount in that number 10. So it was a weird bench, but I see why. But then
No, but then
Willian was a weird one.
Yeah, no, but he should have rotated between Jorginho and Kovacic and had Kante as the other CDM.
I think they need to have Jorginho in there because he's like the enabler.
But then Kovacic had to be benched then.
Yeah, but Kovacic is playing so well at the moment.
Yeah, but you benched the best CDM in the world.
Yeah. Then you got bench Mount and then put Kovacic up. But I don't know. I'm not the manager of Chelsea.
Who played instead of Willian then?
Pedro.
That was Willian's been on form.
I know.
I've always liked Pedro as a player, but that's weird.
Willian's been on proper form. Like Pedro, I don't think really had much influence on the game. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, they lost, and West Ham. Well, we'll talk about Pulisic because he's been in the team for a while now. We're obviously worried about all these other players. Are he's going to get rotated? Like Hudson-Odoi came on.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi came on. I saw that.
Mount is
Hudson-Odoi came on for Giroud, which was really weird.
Because Giroud didn't do nothing.
No, but then wasn't Batshuayi subbed on?
No, Batshuayi didn't play at all.
Yeah, that's really weird as well. See, so was Hudson-Odoi basically playing as a striker role then?
I don't know, because he only came on for he came on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yeah. Jesus, I don't know. I don't know what happened in the last bit of the game, but Pulisic, yes. So he had 5 attempts, 5 in the box, and 2 big chances.
Yeah, this is my fear. This is my problem with him. And he played 90 minutes, and then
it's the most penalty touches. I think his
stats are mad, and he probably shouldn't have blanked. But this is my fear with him is he's playing very well. He's very on form. He's reasonably priced. But what is Lamps gonna do? What's he gonna do in this little rotation period? Like, we've seen Mount get rotated, we've seen Kante get rotated, Willian get rotated. I can see Pulisic getting rotated. I can see him being all right, you need to rest, and we're gonna bring on Callum Hudson-Odoi, who you brought in for 20 minutes. So maybe he's now trying to ease Callum Hudson-Odoi, and I can see next game Pulisic just sits on the fucking bench.
Yep, I fully agree, and that's why I'm really scared of getting him because of the rotation.
Yeah, and I don't want to pay 7.5 for someone that's going to get rotated.
Yeah, pay 1 mil more, you get Dele Alli.
Yep.
But his stats are mad. His stats are really good. He looks good. It's just annoying. Frank Lampard's becoming the new Pep with his stupid rotation.
Unfortunately. And then the other thing is, and this is why I'm considering getting rid of Mount, is with this rotation now. I mean, Mount is their number 10, so maybe he just got rotated that one game against City. But then they played really well against City, so maybe Lampard will try again to have Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante instead of Mount altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Mount can also play left wing as well.
Yeah. So then Pulisic was playing left wing. So
there's just there's too much risk there now. That's what's pissing me off. And Mount's starting to blank. Mount doesn't really get in the box much, or take many shots from inside the box.
Yeah.
He apparently had a few chances, close chances, but I think Mount has got to go. Unfortunately, I wanted to do Mount to Pulisic, but there seems like there's that risk there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if you have Pulisic, keep him. But the debate on bringing Pulisic in, I think, there's a lot more to think about than, say, 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, but his stats are good, but I reckon Christmas period
are great. His stats every fucking week are great.
Yeah, Christmas period. Let's see what happens. But Tammy was obviously injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
man just hurt his hip.
Yeah, I think he might be back next week.
Yeah, so I have kept him in. I didn't sell him.
Yeah, I think either he plays against Villa or he plays against Everton. But he's back within the next. He may miss one more, but yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he has to come back. They lost without him.
Yeah,
No.
they can't score with that. They literally can't score.
Fucking you play Olivier Giroud. As much as we like him,
So,
it's
why
just
do we
like
like him so much? Yeah, yeah,
And
it's
it's
very
the
true. Yeah.
best looking footballer.
I think so. He's definitely the number one. I think. I don't think it's anyone that comes close. I think Gazaniga comes close.
Oh, I don't know what he looks like. I've not seen enough of him. We just remember
Anyways.
Lloris and Dele Alli. Fucking Dele Alli.
Dele Alli is number 2.
Oh, it's FPL says his name is Bami Dele Alli. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
I saw that today. I was like, because I was so tempted to bring him in. I saw
Really?
it today.
Wait, I actually want to check. Can I transfer Martial? No. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm 0.2 away
Ooh,
from Martial to Dele Alli.
that would have been an easy transfer.
That is, but then I'm having Son and Dele Alli,
Yeah, I
don't know if I should double up on.
don't.
No, maybe not. Maybe after the 26th of December when they play Brighton, Norwich, Southampton. Ooh.
Yeah, they get
Okay.
they've got really good Christmas fixtures.
Okay, I'll think like a few steps ahead and see how I can do that. Anyways, that's it with Chelsea. West Ham, one of the 2 fucking teams this week to keep it clean. They're
Fair
in Crystal
play.
Palace.
Do you know why? Because they got rid of Roberto and started that other legend.
Oh, yeah, no, what was it? Because his apparently his
Martin.
dad was like a West Ham
Legend,
legend,
yeah.
and then man fully cried at the
He
end of the
started
game.
crying.
That's fuck off. I respect that. Man kept it clean against Chelsea. Yeah, they hadn't kept it clean God knows how long.
What? So every time someone keeps it clean against Chelsea, they should cry. Is that what you're saying?
No, every time anyone keeps it clean, they should cry.
Oh, okay.
Come on, like next time Liverpool keep it clean, you're gonna cry, aren't you?
I will actually cry because they haven't done so in so long.
Adrian's cost you so many points.
Adrian's cost me so many points. Just
Oh, it wasn't even fully Adrian's fault anyway. Oh, actually, let's get back to this. Antonio.
yeah, I said
Yeah, no,
last
you
week.
said it. You said it. Oh, he's another cat. Why did he only play 76 minutes? Why was this
He's-
subbed off?
They're still easing him in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I think
but
he looked sick.
I know he's such a tank as well.
Sick. Oh wait.
You should get him.
No,
Mount.
that's my question. Why'd you do Zaha over Antonio?
Because I wasn't sure about West Ham still. I know they had a great game, but like I'm still not sure. But actually, that's a good point. I just kind of was set on Zaha.
Yeah.
And
That's a good debate. I think because obviously Palace have got the easier fixtures. They're very similarly priced. Why has he got muscle injury?
it was the fixtures. It was the fixtures that really he's got muscle injury.
Yeah. Apparently, he says 75%. I have no idea why.
I think he'll be back. He's transformed that front line because they had no. It just didn't seem like it was working for them. Haller wasn't working for them at all.
Nah.
But he's playing as number 9. He's basically playing out of position. Like, yeah, I think he's a really good shout. I'm gonna try and bring him in. If I downgrade Liverpool defense, I'll get him in. I think.
They got reasonable fixtures. They got Wolves, Arsenal, Southampton, Palace, Leicester, Bournemouth, Sheffield.
Because they're not a bad team. We saw at the beginning of the season they're like a decent team.
Yeah. And then
if
they continue on this form, not on this form, like based on what happened in the last game, like if Pellegrini is going to turn it around now, it has to be now, before he gets sacked.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah. Maybe Antonio's the one to save it.
But the problem is Antonio might be rotated with Haller. I know he's doing well right now, but obviously he seems like a bit injury prone.
Well, I think
give him a couple more weeks and.
Yeah, I think you're right though in terms of like easier fixtures for Zaha, and I think Zaha just still looks more No, they actually both look dangerous. It's just Zaha I think has found form. I think after like his last.
I think Palace in general have found form.
Yeah. And same with him because I think it was his first goal against Liverpool, and obviously he scored another one today, or yesterday, or wherever it was, and he just always looks so dangerous. He always looks so damn dangerous. Their fixtures are mad. Bournemouth, Watford, Brighton, Newcastle, West Ham.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that now. And he's cheaper. Cheaper. Wait, is he? I could do a like-for-like transfer with him and Mount and not lose any money or spend any money.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but that might sort it out then. Wait, who do they play this week? Palace?
They got Bournemouth at home.
Oh, that could be a shout.
Yeah.
Right, is that anything else on West Ham then?
No, other than
No?
Cresswell seems to be like a nice little 4.7. He's
Yeah.
had quite a few attacking returns in the whole season.
Oh, is he? Thanks.
Yeah, I wonder how many points he's on. I
I
think if
don't
he's
think, yeah, because they haven't kept many cleans. That's the problem.
yeah, but I feel like he's had a couple of goals. It's really really weird. Let me just see how many points he's on.
It's the Van Dijk of West Ham.
He literally is. He's on. Oh, he's only on 41 points. Okay,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah, that's enough on West Ham and Chelsea.
I say
Next,
let's move on to Palace then.
did you want to talk? Did you want to have a little break between top six?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. I forgot to do. It's just we had the flow of Zaha going, but
We did. We did.
we can
We'll get
talk
on to
about
Zaha.
actually. So yeah, let's take a little break and talk more FPL wise. So what I wanted to talk about was, I've been talking about this for ages.
Since like game
And
week 4, mate.
yeah, but I was right to talk about it because it's now seemingly becoming more of an issue, especially when you look at your bench and you realize your bench is shit, and then you might have to sub out 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's the other reason why I wouldn't bring in Antonio right now, because then he's just another substitute in that game week 18.
Of course, that was
I've been
a
no,
very
yeah,
nice. Yeah.
yeah, because I've been thinking the entire time. Because my advice to people was going to be like, okay, you have, okay, let's talk about the situation. So the situation is Liverpool, for some weird reason, it's part of that Super Cup because they won the Champions League. They blank against
West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, that's a blank game week. So both West Ham and Liverpool aren't playing that game
That's
week.
game week 18.
Apparently Liverpool's fixture that week is fucked because they're apparently playing in two games in like 24 hours or 48
Yeah,
hours or
yeah.
something.
That is
Mad.
I cannot believe that.
Fully B squad is going to the Super Squad.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Klopp does not give a shit about it. Anyways, so there's a blank that week. Now,
It's game week 18. Yes.
yeah, game week 18. So now there's two options in terms of what we're doing and what you should be doing, in my opinion, to kind of like get through that. Well, you got three options actually. So the first option is free hit, which both of us agree is not the right option. And I can see why people are considering a free hit. And the reason why people are considering it is three of your Liverpool, maybe even four if you've got like Antonio, three of your Liverpool assets are blanking, fine. And then on top of that, the other fixtures that are in game week 18. Let me just go on game week 18.
Tottenham, Chelsea,
Chelsea, and
Man
then
City,
there's
Leicester.
yeah. So most your players, because most people have like triple Leicester, and they're playing thingy. Most people have like triple Chelsea. To an extent, people are now growing into like two Spurs players. So they're all basically playing each other. So that's the issue. Wait, when is game week 18? Is that
21st December.
21st December? All right.
A mad day.
Mad day. Oh, it's actually madness. Okay. So and then the reason why people are also thinking of free hit, because then you've got Wolves play Norwich, so you could then like free hit in like players like Jimenez and stuff. Man United play Watford, so you could free in like Martial and Rashford.
You really don't want to do that, but
No, you really don't want to do that. And then Sheffield. Actually, this is a shit week. I don't know why people think of free hit. Then the other fixtures are good, but like you really gonna bring in triple United, a triple Wolves, a triple Sheffield, and like some Burnley players to kind of like get through the week. And Everton, Arsenal isn't an easy fixture for Arsenal either, in my opinion.
You mean it's an easy fixture at Everton?
Yeah, it's a Richarlison, Sigurdsson, indeed.
Oh yeah, hat tricks everywhere.
Okay, so that rules out free hit. Free hit is a waste, and we know based on like last year the headache that can be caused in the double blank game weeks, and that's when you really want your free hit.
Oh, 100%.
And
like we would always advise to save the free hits and the triple captains and the bench boosts for these double game weeks, which will come like between it sort of happens game week 30s and onwards, or game week 25s and
25 onwards. Oh, that was a triple captain sign last year.
Game was it 25? So it goes towards the end of the season. Let's not talk about that. Just not upset yourself right now.
That was a bit upsetting. Anyways, so free hits and etc. The chips should be used in those moments. Like you've got two teams not playing. Yes, one of them is Liverpool, but then
But like if you're looking at like Man City, Leicester, like if you have Man City assets, you never know they'll score. Leicester, Man
No,
City's defense
yeah,
isn't great.
that
Like,
was going to be my point. Like, you've got Soyuncu at most. There may be a few people doubling up on Leicester, but I can see, De Bruyne
Vardy.
maybe getting an assist, Vardy scoring most likely, and then even with the Chelsea Spurs game, both teams aren't going to
Goals.
keep it clean. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a goal fest. So, yeah, you may have a few cleans, but every week you can't expect every single your player to get team cleans.
Yeah, so I just hold off on the free hit.
Yeah, and like I brought in Soyuncu like weeks knowing he's gonna blank against City. Like I'd seen that fixture coming up. I know it was gonna happen. It has
Yeah,
to.
so you got to take those
Yeah,
lows.
yeah. So all right, so that rules out the free hit. Now you got two options. If somehow you've still kept in your wild card, we'll talk about it in a bit. I don't know how people have still got their fucking wild card, but we'll address those people in a bit. But in terms of those of you that haven't got a wild card, hopefully you've got 2, 3, or hope not 4, but hopefully you've got 2 or 3 players that you need to bench, and hopefully you've got at least 1, maybe 2 bench players that you've been like bringing in over the weeks, or you wildcarded in, because I've been saying for ages, make sure when you wildcard, you have players like Kelly, because I think Ward is out for a couple of weeks, so Kelly should be able to play that. Rico. And who's Rico playing that week? Rico's playing Burnley, not bad. Kelly's playing Newcastle, not bad either. And then you bring on 1 other bench player. So Cantwell, there you go. And who do Norwich play on?
They got Wolves at home.
Yeah, Wolves at home. That's not but if he's playing in that new number 10 role, and then we were mentioning all sorts of other assets, like defenders wise. Let's just go through it. Well, you mentioned Target. I mentioned Gilbert. You could double up on Sheffield United.
Yeah,
You've got
thinking Baldock.
Yeah, you got Willems. You've got you could risk it on Aurier 4.9 if you really wanted to, even though they're playing Chelsea. You could bring on Cresswell. We just mentioned. Who did Cresswell play? No, they're blanking. No, not Cresswell. Not Cresswell. Not Cresswell. They're the ones blanking. And what was it? Who's Williams from United, who's in that 4 million centre left back?
He's 4 mil, isn't he?
Yeah. So there's loads of even Dunk. There's loads of options to like maybe stack your bench. The only issue is you've obviously have fires to burn out in your team, so you will have to think about transfers, and then you will also have to think about the hits you may take, and then you'll have to think whether it's even worth it. So you've got. So if you've got a shit bench, then just bring on the shit bench. It's not worth taking a -4 to bring in like Gilbert and then hope Aston Villa keep it clean or something like that.
Yeah. We're saying like, if you can in the next few weeks, try and bring in a couple of bench players but don't take hits for it, because it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And maybe like I can see you taking a hit for like Cantwell or something, because you've got. He'll get 2 points for playing, and then so you've got -2 between the -4 and the 2, and then if he gets a goal or assist, there's a little risk there. That's up to you. But yeah, what we're trying to say is try not to take hits. Try and bring a really cheap defense over the next 4 game weeks. Otherwise you're kind of just stuck with benching hopefully 2-3 players, but it's not worth the hits. Hopefully you plan the long run and you've got at least 1 or 2 bench players. Most people have 1 bench player. Hopefully you have 2. And then at some point maybe you can fit in the transfer to bring in on a third decent bench. You could even go as far as like players like Ayew, I think, as well. 5.1 mil.
Moussa.
Oh, we'll talk about Moussa soon as well.
Yeah.
And then if you have a wild card, I don't know how the fuck people have wild card. Now, this is another point I want to talk about. So you need to know. So if you go on the FPL website and then you go to transfers, there's a table that shows you how much you bought the player for, how much you can sell the player for, and what the current player's value is. So every time, like, hopefully most of you are aware that when a player's price goes up, if you want to sell it, it has to go up by like 0.2, because you divide the difference between what you bought him for and what you're selling him for by 2, and then you round down. So if you bought a player for 7.5, you sell him for 7.8. It's 1.3 difference, which is like 0.15, but that gets rounded down to 0.1. So when you're looking at like, price changes, you have to see, did it affect you? Has it now hit the like even number?
Yeah, because 0.1 may not affect you.
Yeah, you need a double price rise for it to affect you. But then you need to look at the other way as well. So if a player is going from 8 million to 7.9 million, but you bought him at 7.4 or 7.5 actually, so you're still when you divide the difference, it's still 0.2, so it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was a little side note. But if you've got Liverpool players, you need to look at how much you bought them for. So if you bought Mane in for 11.5 and he's now 12.2, do not transfer him out. And the reason I'm saying do not transfer him out is because, you can transfer him out game week 18, bring whoever you wanted for that week with 11 million, and then wildcard him back in game week 19. So I'm basically saying wildcard game week 19. The issue with that is then you're losing 0.7 million just to bring in another player for 1 week. But then if you've done like what I did, I brought Trent in last week, 7.2 million. If I transferred Trent out, I'm losing no money because he's basically the same price I brought him in. So that's something you could do.
I made this mistake when I did my wildcard.
Yeah, exactly. So be very careful if you are wildcarding to make sure that the Liverpool players you do take out, if you are taking them out and then planning on immediately wildcarding them back in, don't do that. Yeah. So what I'd rather do is, what would I rather do? Yeah, so if you have Liverpool players that you've got no value in, transfer them out, redistribute that funds. Yeah, so if you got Trent, take out Trent for that week, use that one free transfer that week, and then save 2 free transfers for that week. Use that you take Trent out for like some 4 mil defender, and then you can upgrade whoever you want by 4 million or whatever, or 3 million. Or you can upgrade 2 players by 3 million or whatever it is. And then wild card the next week and then bring Trent back and then redistribute your funds to your original team, basically. Or you could
got to be careful.
Yeah,
though.
or you could do the other way where you wild card game week 18 and then you look very carefully at your wild card team and then you make sure you have Liverpool players in, so you don't wild card them out, but then you just stack your bench for game week 18. And then, you stack it in a way where you're only really 1 or 2 transfers away from going back to the team you really want. So like that week you have 5, you have like 3 forwards, 5 midfielders, and then 3 defenders as well, 4 defenders. So then, you then transfer out 1 defender, you transfer out 1 midfielder, and you're back to the squad you want. You redistribute those funds again. So that's what I think you should do if you wildcard. But just be very careful on the price changes.
You've got to really just plan ahead if you're going to look at that. So you got the 2 options there.
Yeah, but I think if you are wildcarding, if you have got a wildcard, I think it's best to use it on 18 or 19. And there is a fixture swing around that time for a few teams. So yeah, you can look ahead at but yeah, I just think be very careful with, don't transfer a Liverpool player out thinking you can then bring him back in, because you might lose a lot of money. I know I bought Mane at like 11.6 and he's now 12.2. I'm not getting rid of him.
Oh no, yeah. Well, that's a good little side note there. So
yeah. So we'll go back to, have you got anything FPL wise, any advice you would like to share?
No, I think you covered it all. I think all my advice. No, I think you covered it all. So fair play.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So we're both just going to work on the bench a bit.
I think because I've got double live defense, they might have to go, and so I only have 2 Liverpool players anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
I think I'm already all right. I've got fucking Abraham on my bench right now.
Yeah, exactly. I've got
Rico and Kelly, so I'm not fine. I'm not bad.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So we did talk about Zaha earlier. They did beat Burnley.
Yeah. You were surprised by it. You were shocked by this.
I was shocked.
Burnley's
shocked. Yeah.
Yeah. Pope mistake for the first goal.
Pope mistake for both goals.
Was
in my opinion?
Goals? Really?
Yeah, the second goal kind of went under him. I think he should have saved both.
Popey's gone for me. Popey's gone for me.
Are you making that transfer this week?
Oh fuck's sake, no! Because I have to. Oh yeah, no. Oh, I wanted to get rid of Mount or Martial, but I think I have to get rid of Pope because Popey is playing Man City. He could blank. No, City could blank because Burnley gave them one of their hardest fixtures last year. I remember that. I remember because they'd somehow squeezed in that goal, and then Pep then played a full-on five at the back, and they defended the whole game, and it was so difficult for them.
Oh, Burnley. Sean
Yeah.
Dyche played 5 at the back.
No. Pep, like as soon as he scored the goal, and I think it was a very late goal, he then put 5 at the
Oh,
back.
I see. Okay.
And
okay,
he just defended hard, and like everyone was clenching because obviously all of Burnley are just like these tall players, these huge players.
Yeah.
And it was just so tough for like the likes of Stones and Otamendi and like whoever, Laporte, I had Laporte back then, and they were just defending hard for like a good I think 10 minutes or so, and I swear Burnley were going to score.
Yeah, it could be. It will be a good game.
It will be
Burnley
a
at home
game.
are always
It'll be
good.
Tough game.
I think Burnley just had an off day as well.
Yeah, but I still think Pope is time to go.
I think so too.
City, Spurs.
I was thinking Guaita actually.
Guaita.
Yeah,
no, he played very well. He made mad saves.
It's just I think Palace do have the potential to keep cleans as well.
Yeah.
Obviously Kelly got clean. So.
Yeah, but then the only problem with Guaita is not really a problem. But then Kelly's not really a bench player anymore. You're never gonna double up on Palace, are you? So he's almost he's never gonna be your first bench anymore. You don't want him to come on.
Yeah.
Guaita got a bonus point as well. Three saves made.
I think
Pope made one
play.
fucking save the whole game.
It's ridiculous. He's a proper waste, man.
Fuck's sake. Anyways, so actually, so I mentioned IU about a bench option. You were talking about PVA, Patrick Van Aanholt.
Yeah.
Who I hope he's listening because he actually plays FPL as well.
He does, yeah.
He does.
Look at his position, his average position. He is the highest of any defender. And even he did have an assist, but it was obviously disallowed for offside.
Yeah.
I think he does get forward, and he's at a very annoying price, though. He's maybe too expensive, slightly too expensive. 5.6.
Oh, yeah.
But I was thinking about him, but now I don't think I have the funds for something unless I downgrade, But now I'm thinking Guaita, he's a 5 mil goalkeeper. But like a lot of people do have him because he does have that attacking threat.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. But for 5.6
you could do it's not. You could do Robertson to PVA. Yeah.
So I was talking about PVA, but not sure. But the main guy is Zaha, obviously. So I've already brought him in. But his stats aren't great though.
No, they're not. Antonio's stats were sick.
Yeah, so his stats aren't great, but because he's Zaha and he's the best player in their team.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna win, he's gonna score.
And he's a very, very respectable 6.6 million.
Exactly, and their fixtures are good. So I think it's a good shout. And if it doesn't work out, that's fair enough. It won't work out because whatever. But at 6.6, you can't really argue with it.
Yeah. But then I think I did say Ayew was a bench player. Do you think Ayew's a starter? Like, say you couldn't afford Zaha at 6.6, no?
No, I don't think he's good enough.
Fair enough.
And I don't think he plays every game, like full game.
Yeah. Zaha does though.
Zaha does all the time.
He was sick against Liverpool as well. He was like Trent can handle him, but Trent can't handle him anymore.
I know he can't. So I'm actually he could be one of my banter captains in the coming weeks.
No, I wouldn't like argue against that actually.
Yeah. But I was saying this week, like a banter captain classifies as 7 mil and below.
Yeah, and he's 7 million below.
Exactly. So he would be a banter captain.
Yeah. No, but like Bournemouth next, Watford, Brighton. Because the other thing is like all these fixtures are all against like teams that want to beat each other basically.
It's a very, very close league at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
But these are the sorts of teams when they play each other, and they're not gonna go park the bus. They're all gonna go all out with each other and try and win. So that's when spaces get opened for players like Zaha.
Yeah, true. And it's like we said like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago that there's no like Huddersfield or Fulham like this year. There's no one that gets absolutely battered every single
Nah,
week.
we thought it
And
was going to
even
be Norwich, but apparently
no,
not.
even Watford, they did, they still put up a fight. Southampton won yesterday, so it's not like teams are getting battered, which is good for the league, but not good for like FPL because last year you could just be
Yeah,
like, oh look,
yeah,
oh Burnley are playing Huddersfield, let's captain Wood or some shit, because Huddersfield was absolutely trash. But
yeah. They beat United at the end though.
yeah, but United is trash, aren't they? So
No, no, I agree with you there because like last season, was it Liverpool beat Huddersfield 5-0, 6-0
yeah,
on game week 36, and there, that was, you couldn't argue with that as being a triple captain option.
yeah,
But
yeah.
there is no like obvious team where you could just keep captaining the player against them,
Exactly.
which
So
is,
that's why,
yeah,
like,
it's
you
annoying.
worry, like, you could be like, Bournemouth aren't playing great, but still they won't get battered by Palace. Like,
Yeah, no, because
and so I'm worried about Palace's home form. Their away form's a little bit better. Like, it was the same last year as well for them.
no,
So
but
I
their
wouldn't
home
captain.
games, last home game was Liverpool, then Leicester,
Yeah.
then City. Norwich they won, Wolves they drew to, Palace they won,
Okay.
Everton they drew to.
They're a
So
bit better this year than
yeah,
they were last
yeah,
year, but
yeah,
so yeah. And then for Burnley, I still think Wood is such a good shout. Like 3 shots, three in the box, three big chances. Like that you
yeah.
can't. It's just mad stats. Like
3 big chances.
yeah.
Oh shit. What was
And
what's Barnes stats and what's the heat map looking like? Is there?
so Barnes is slightly behind Wood.
Oh really?
It
Wood
should,
is
it should
six
be
point
Wood
two.
behind Barnes. Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh.
But I think Wood. I could do Tammy to Wood and then I'd free up some funds for me.
For what? For what?
Just for banter.
You're
Captain
not
Ball.
You're not doing anything with the money.
No, I would upgrade Saint Max to Antonio or
Dele Alli,
something.
what?
I wouldn't have the money for that. And no.
No.
I'll, I'm thinking about Pulisic now still because
Yeah,
the stats
fair,
are mad.
fair. No, actually, wait, what's Burnley's fixtures looking like?
As we said with Pope, they're okay. Then they're not.
Oh, no, yeah,
They're okay, but then they've got a few hard ones.
yeah.
Um,
Maybe not Wood then.
you got anything else on Burnley Crystal
Nah,
Palace?
nah. I think that's it for me on that game. Right.
Um,
Where have we got next?
you
Oh,
got
we'll do Southampton Watford game.
yeah.
Because we
Get
saw that. That was a good game.
get sacked.
Danny fucking Ings.
Oh my!
Danny fucking Ings. Oh,
I was
I'm so
actually
happy
I
about
was thinking about this, yeah, and I was thinking Danny Ings sort of reminds me of like a B-Tech Vardy because he's just the biggest poacher. He didn't done nothing the whole game, but he's the biggest poacher I've ever seen with Vardy. So I was like, fair play, there's nothing
that. Yeah.
wrong with that. It's just, him and Vardy are just mad goal scorers.
The thing is I don't regret it because obviously he scored and he's got a very
It was
nice run of
it
fixtures.
was meant to be disallowed. Did you see that?
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
because there's some handball something.
yeah, it was a
Yeah, it
proper
was.
handball as well. Like it should have been disallowed, but no, they
Shit.
didn't
Oh,
see it. So
yeah.
that was
Nine,
six
nine,
skill. We
nine
thought
points from.
we thought it was six skill, but then it actually just hit his hand. So it was
Oh,
like,
I got really lucky there then.
yeah,
Got really lucky there. Danny Ings, he plays Norwich, Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa. This is why I've got him in. But and I didn't know that Muse would come back so quickly.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
And I think Muse is a better option than Danny Ings.
I think so.
And he's 1 mil cheaper.
Yep.
And he's less owned. Oh, 1 mil. That's bare annoying. Because then I'd have bare money and I'd do Martial to Dele Alli.
Oh,
Oh, God's sake. God's sake.
Take a
No,
-4.
no, I'm not taking a -4 for Dele Alli.
Yeah, that's very
Anyway,
good.
why am I saying that? He's playing United this week. Oh
Yeah.
no, they'll score. It'll be 4-0. No,
Yeah.
4-1. 4-1, and it'll be a Rashford goal, and that'll just piss me off. It's just. Oh, anyways. What was I gonna say? So, what fucking game were we on? Oh, we're in the Southampton game. I was looking at Sheffield for a second. So Southampton, yeah, I think Danny Ings is again the only player you can bring in. But
Yes, I'd say so.
I still think maybe Muse's better. Danny
I'd
Ings
say
is,
Musa's better.
yeah, and then
Musa's on form as well. He's on form, but it seems like he's
poaching, as you
he
said.
wasn't involved in the game as much as you would want him to be.
Yeah. Musa is involved in fucking everything.
Exactly.
Everything that goes through him. And then Shaw had a nice little goal. I think that was a great little run.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about
Saar. 6.2 million though. He's expensive.
So no, I wasn't thinking about him, but I remember mentioning him in the first game week because Watford bought him for a lot of money from, I think it was Rennes. And Rennes, Arsenal played Rennes in the Europa League last year over, two home and away in the group stages, and he did cause us a lot of problems. That's why I was like, wow, that's a really good buy for them. I think he's been injured, but he did have the most shots, I think, in that game.
Yeah, he did 4 shots, 1 big chance. I think that was the one he put away.
I'm not sure if he just was injured or he wasn't playing, but I mean, obviously not Watford are just shit, but if they're Watford, if the manager, if there's a bounce or something and he starts playing more, but 6.2 is a lot, so let's
6.2 is a lot.
Ignore him, what I'm saying.
Yeah. Why did Dele Alli only play 67 minutes?
Dele Alli, he's still
weird.
sick.
He's still sick. I still think he's their best player, and I mean we have to wait. I think Watford are decent defensively as well. So, and obviously going forward, they've got players like Dele Alli and Shaw. So we have to wait to see who comes in because then, a few bench options like Cathcart could be back on the table.
They got Danny Welbeck.
Oh yeah.
And then he's injured again.
And then what was it? Yeah, Dele Alli could be back on the table if there's a new manager bounce. Dele Alli could be mad back on the table.
Could be so good.
But
then you've got like Musa, Ings.
Yeah,
and then
it's just too much shit.
Chris Wood.
I'm gonna summarize at the end of how many fucking forwards there are, and we only allow 3 forwards.
I know that's actually FPL needs to sort that out. Why can't we get 6 forwards or some shit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually stupid. I'm actually not happy with them. I'm quitting the game because of that.
Oh, they've got horrendous. Oh yeah, we talked about this. They've got horrendous fixtures. Right, so maybe. Oh yeah, Leicester, Palace, Liverpool, Man United, Sheffield.
I mean, they'll win Man United.
Yeah. And they'll beat Liverpool, won't they? They'll be Liverpool's first loss of the season will be to the bottom of the league, Watford.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would be surprised, but
and then yes, I think that's
so
it. So
Southampton have good fixtures coming, right? Don't they?
Very good fixtures, yes. But I still think Musa is a better option because Sheffield are very good fixtures as well.
What about Ward-Prowse at how much is he?
It's like 5 something, which is too much.
He is 5'8", yeah.
It's too much.
Great goal though. Great goal.
Oh, it was a great. Oh, it was a mad goal actually.
Yeah.
But he takes shit penalties.
Yeah, it's just a bit like a Aubameyang. Aubameyang's penalty was his second penalty was really good, but his first one was.
No, I remember last year he missed a lot of penalties.
Yeah, because the one against Tottenham in the last minute. Oh, that was Dele Alli can suck it. So close to winning that game.
It's getting you upset. That is getting you upset.
Yeah, we should move on to the last. I think it's the last game.
What is it?
Wolves, Sheffield United. This was 56 coming into the weekend.
We have covered everything else.
This was 56 coming into the weekend. And just looking at their stats, because I haven't actually seen the match, but they are probably the most even teams, sort of Europa League level even teams. They'll definitely be, sort of 6th and 7th, 5th and 6th by the end of the season. Like, they're very good. Both very good very good
teams.
So yeah, we did talk about Musa. Sheffield United, I mean, Lundstram blanked.
I wasn't expecting a clean, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is the only thing that pisses me off about Lundstram. Just before we move on to, is Bulldog he's a defender, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a defender.
Yeah, he could be one to double up on if you don't want to double on Deep Henderson. He seems to be getting a few little assists here or there.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting him because I can't afford Lundstram, but I should try and get Lundstram, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
But the problem that Lundstram is, and he gives me a fucking headache, is because, there's games like, the one against Wolves, where I don't expect him to keep it clean. So I'm fully relying on attacking returns.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's 5 million. And he's a 5 million attacker. And then he has the potential to get, cleans as well. And then because of that, you just can't bench him. Even though, like, I have a feeling he's going to blank, but I can't bench him. You just can't. And that's the annoying thing about him.
Yeah, because then you have like a million points in your bench, and you're just like, well, what's the point?
Yeah. Every time he scores, he gets 3 bonus points. And if he keeps it clean, then all of a sudden he's got like 14 points
I
in
know.
his fucking bench. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Just fuck's sake. Anyways. I really do like the fact that, FPL made that mistake. But now his ownership is 50%. Everyone, apart from you, who's still playing the game, basically has him. So now it's like you're playing with like 10 people or like 14 people in your squad. One of them is Lundstrom, and it's almost like you kind of have to play him, especially with his run of fixtures coming up. So it's always one player in everyone's squad is nailed now.
Yeah,
which is annoying. It's just annoying. You can't play around with that third or fourth defender position.
Yeah, so you still recommend me to get him, though?
Yeah. He's a 5 mil defender in one of the better defensive teams in the league.
I wonder what his
And he's not a defender. He gets cleans for bants. Even though he does none of that.
Oh my god, look at his position. It's mad.
Exactly. He's not.
He's actually mad. He's the third most high up the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. This is why, like, you need him, basically.
Okay.
He's the most threatening defender in FPL.
So we have to get Wood in, and then we can get
Lundstrom in.
I'm really set on Wood for some reason.
Yeah, you always set on Wood.
Shut up, Bender. All right, so Zoe's got a goal finally for 6 mil.
Yeah, that was. We mentioned this on the very first pod. Stupidly priced. Yeah, but Jimenez with the assist.
Yeah, he's set in my team.
Yeah, he's not in my team, and this is very annoying. He's another one that I fear. I fear him probably more than I fear like Aubameyang right now.
Yeah, I think Jimenez is quite. But then you didn't like his fixtures, did you?
No, I didn't. Let me go over that again. There was a reason I didn't get him in. And yeah, I know it's his fixtures, but he keeps getting points. He got an assist, and he's pinnacle to this team doing well. And I don't think he can get rotated. That's the other thing. Like,
yeah,
but this is why I didn't, because they got West Ham next, Brighton, then Spurs, Norwich, Man City, and Liverpool. So I don't like that. It's like half and half basically. So that's why I brought Danny Ings in instead.
Danny Ings.
All right. Anything else from any of the team?
I think they've both got good assets. I think going forward they're very good teams.
Yeah.
So fair play to them. You wanted Dean Henderson potentially?
Yeah, I've got a decision to make, and I think this decision I need to plan slightly ahead now, depending on if I am considering of getting rid of both Mount and Martial, and I've got Tammy sitting on my bench. Now Tammy's staying in my team, so I'm getting rid of Mount and I'm getting rid of Martial. Now, depending on who I'm getting rid of them for, I need to assess how much money I need. So if I need a lot of money, then my transfer is most likely, to Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
If I have some spare cash, then maybe I'll consider more like Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another keeper you were considering. Oh, Goita. Yeah.
Goita. He's 5 mil. And then if you are looking at Southampton fixtures, but I mean they're not.
No, I'm not.
Defensively,
I'm not trusting their defense. Let's quick look at keepers. Yeah, we'll just go on to the FPL side of things now. And all right, quick look at keepers. Not Alisson, obviously not Edison. Kepa, no. De Gea, no. Pickford, no. Lloris, obviously not. Schmeichel.
It was Gazaniga. That was actually probably a good shout.
Yeah, but they've not cleaned yet. So
Yeah,
until they're clean, until they can defend a damn set piece. No, you mentioned Dubravka, but they don't think they're the easiest fixtures. I think we're right. I think is Goita or
Henderson
or Schmeichel. Yeah, and I think for me it just depends on, because Schmeichel is 5.3 and Henderson is 4. So there's a 0.6 difference, quite a decent difference there.
Yeah.
But then either way I'm doubling up. But if I have Dean Henderson, it allows me to an extent to bench Lundstrom if I really want to.
But then
It's just
that's the thing.
stupid.
You're worried about his attacking returns rather than his defensive. So it's
and then if Henderson cleans and obviously Lundstrom cleans, and then there's bonus points for Lundstrom always when they clean because he didn't even fucking defend. He was attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So you've made your transfers this week.
Yeah, I didn't have a great week. I'm slightly below the average.
How many points did you get?
Got 45.
Ooh, wait, let's have a look at your team. A turnaround this week has been so aggressive that I've not even seen your team this week.
Yeah, my overall slightly dropped, but I'm still kind of consistent in the 400k range. But I still need to.
You, De Bruyne for you, Sterling for you, and Jimenez and the rest.
My captain, honestly, is just stupid every single week. I literally can't get it right. I can't get it right.
Mane was the best. No, was Mane the best? Mane was the best captain. Mane just missed.
I know, but it's my luck at the moment. It's just not.
Yeah, it's not
right for my captain.
It's not there. But you've got Sir Jamie Vardy to captain. Maybe not Nick. Yeah, maybe Nick. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So I've made 2 transfers. I have brought in Zaha for Sterling and Vardy for Connolly, and that allows me to bench Saint Max as my first bench if I have to. I'm quite reluctantly doing this, but it's fine. But then obviously that he'll come on if Tammy doesn't play, so that's fine.
I think Tammy will play.
Yeah, so he's starting anyway.
Tammy.
So yeah, that's what I've done, and we've obviously talked about what you're thinking about.
Yeah, so Mount out, Martial out, but I'm not taking hits for those. I think for me the most important transfer is to get rid of Pope.
That's fair.
And yeah, we just discussed who for. And
then captains wise, we were talked about that. So Vardy potentially.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the fixtures. So obviously we spoke about our captaincy options, which are most likely Vardy. Let's have a quick run of fixtures next week. So, Palace. See that? Yeah, no, I wouldn't captain any City assets because they play Burnley. Chelsea, I wouldn't because you don't know
their performance.
Yeah, terrible performance. Don't know about Tammy. Leicester still looks like the best option.
What about Aubameyang?
Against who? Brighton. Yeah, no, but I like.
Brighton good though.
No, you are right. Aubameyang, yes. I think that there's no cleans in that game, and I think most likely Aubameyang is scoring. Liverpool no, because it's Merseyside, and then I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I do think the Spurs assets are a captaincy option.
Yeah.
It really depends, and I did say this to you last week. It depends what thing he's gonna do. Solskjaer's gonna do against Spurs at home. Mourinho coming back. Is he gonna park the bus and go counter, or is he gonna try and attack?
What do you think of a Jimenez captain? But there's West Ham. They played well, didn't they? So.
No. I think again, like West Ham is Wolves is that sort of game where Pellegrini's like, I need to go for the 3 points, which then allows Jimenez to create space to then score. So I
feel like this West Ham seemed just much better defensively with Martin in goal. I think it was a Roberto.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
So we're looking at Leicester again, banking on Vardy scoring in the 4th, 5th game week in a row or some shit.
To be honest, I think he was the most captain this week. He will definitely be the most captain this coming week.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's Vardy, and I think if you want a differential captaincy option, I think Son or Dele Alli again then.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted by Son, honestly. I'm very tempted by Son.
I'm tempted by Mane. Liverpool at home are just ridiculously good.
Yeah, but this is always one of their worst fixtures in the year.
Yeah.
It's just something about when they play Everton. It's just notoriously bad.
Oh, I hope they lose then.
I remember last year that was when Van Dijk scored in the 96th minute.
Stupid goal. Yeah, oh my god, that pissed me off. I don't know why. I didn't have him or some shit, and then I needed a Dini clean. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, that was bare peak.
And it was 95th minute or some shit.
Yeah, it was 96th minute. I don't know why the whistle wasn't blown, but and then I think So my only other debate this week is, wait, who does Lundstrom play? Again, it's the same thing with Lundstrom. He plays Newcastle at home. I don't know if he'll clean that game. And then I don't know. Like Kelly and Rico play each other, so
Kelly.
yeah. What? Kelly over Lundstrom? Well, no.
Oh, no.
Start Lundstrom, but Kelly first bench.
Yeah.
I actually have bare problems this week. I don't know if Tammy's back. I need to work out if Tammy's back. If Tammy's back, then I'm benching either Martial or Mount for Tammy.
Oh my god.
I'm most likely benching Mount then, and I'll play Martial.
I think you can bench Mount. I don't think he's he's a benchable player now.
Yeah. But I'd much rather start Tammy over Mount. But yeah, I've now got too many players because of my last transfer. Because I brought Son in for Marvelous Nakamba. I've got
Which
5.
is good.
Yeah, it's good for the thingy.
Blank week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I can't keep fuck them. They're going. Someone's going for Zaha or Dele Alli.
Oh.
Yeah, Dele Alli. No, I can't double. I don't know. I think this is a good time to end the pod. I don't know.
Yeah, we can end the pod there.
I haven't had time to think. It's been too soon.
I know. I can't believe this game in like literally less than 48 hours.
Yeah, that's madness. Oh, has FPL put up their little like? Oh yeah, it says 1 days, 18 hours, 52 minutes.
Oh my god, that is
Yeah, I like this time of the year.
It's a great time of the year. I mean, I'm gonna cry a few times, but it's fine.
We're gonna have the same fucking issue on Thursday now.
Do you know why I'm gonna cry?
Why?
Because I kept it clean.
Yeah, we're gonna have the same issue on Thursday now, because we got a mad turnaround. Because where's the Saturday game again, isn't it?
How many games are on Thursday?
2.
I mean, we could
we'll do it like
during.
During the game. We'll that's an in-house matter. That's an in-house matter.
We could say, hey guys, we're gonna plan when we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll end it there anyway. Just a quick FPL Friends League shout out to the new guy who joined. His name is very good. Please be gentle, James and Jamie Anthony.
I wonder if he bought Chris Pudding.
Oh, you have to. Oh, he has Rashford.
Wait, where did he fit in?
He came in like sort of near the bottom, but
okay. No, it's
alright.
Everyone's welcome. He's doing better than our mutual friend in the league. So.
Yeah, but he's doing shit, isn't he? So,
but, please be gentle at a decent team.
Yeah,
just unlucky. Yeah. He had Dunk, Son, Vardy, Rashford. Oh shit.
Fair play.
It's a nice little team there. I actually very like that team.
I do like that team. All right, but Prash is catching up to Charlie, obviously, with 2 points.
Nearly there. Fucking, if Martial had done anything, we would have been fine.
Yeah. So did you ever take a Milo? So are you happy about that?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
but I don't see this. I don't want to brag because I don't see this being sustainable. Milos has done very, very well, and I think a few because few decisions here or there and he could be ahead of me.
Oh yeah, there's his defense really let him down, but
no, I think I not singling him well, but I think it is risky right now to have a double
Tottenham defense.
But then yeah, and he's got Henderson on his bench, so he's always got rotation there, so that's all right. Smart play there. I've always thought about rotating between keepers, but I hate rotation headaches.
Yeah, that's true. It's really annoying when someone scores so much on your bench.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to end there.
Yeah, so please, again, join our league. We should have said this at the start of the pod, not until the end, until we start chatting shit. Please join our league. Again, it's always nice to see people join and see their teams and see
how
their
names
doing.
Their team names.
Yeah, please be gentle. Please be aggressive. If someone's got that name, join.
Please join. Oh, let's see who wins. See who comes out on top.
And then, so what was the other thing? So, just to confirm, we will be podding between every game week throughout this very busy period. So, we won't be podding once per week and then, trying to do 2 game weeks at a time or whatever. We'll be making sure to give you all the information just before your pod. So we hope you do listen, even though, there's not a lot of time for you lot to fit an hour pod in 2 days, but we hope you do listen. Hope you enjoyed. Again, as per usual, please recommend this to your friends and people in your league and whatever. Just help us grow. And beside that,
follow us on Twitter.
Yes, follow us on Twitter at FP_friends. We should have said all of this at the start.
I know. Next
And
summer.
then, beyond that, good luck for the next game week. I hope, all the players that I don't own blank and all the players I own do get points.
And please don't cry if you get clean.
Oh, cry.
Cry your eyes out.
Tears of joy. Come on.
Yeah, but yeah, keep in mind. But anyway, this is pretty much a 2-hour pod, so we're just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
All right, good luck, guys, and hope all your players blank.
See you very, very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah.
Have fun with the midweek games. All right, see you guys.
See ya.